Hello. Hang on. I only have about an hour to stream. I have something to do in an hour and a half. So I'm gonna do a short little open panel. This is gonna be my only stream today. I'm super fucking busy. I'm irritated. I feel like it's an unproductive busyness. I'm learning a lot, but I'm not getting shit done. It's cutting into my stream time. I hate constraints put on my freedom, and I'm trying to eat, stream, fit everything into this hour so I can go off and do this other thing, and I'm not I'm not good at all this. Hey, Daniel Berry. I get almost no time to myself anymore during the day at all. That's why I've been taking the evenings off. I'd love to do another vertical stream at some point, but it's not going to happen as long as my day is crammed with activities like this. So there you go. That's where I am. How are you? I haven't even looked at the world yet. Let's see what's going on. Christopher Ray is resigning. Drone sightings over New Jersey. Oh Lord, that'll get the conspirators out. South Korea is having some political chaos. People are waiting to see what happens in Syria. All kind of stuff. Okay, good. I'm not the only one going through chaos. By the way, it's just open panel. I don't have time to do much else. If you want to chat, have conversation, you have about an hour to do it. So come on up. Let me see if I have any tweets. I do. I have plenty of tweets. I just can't sort out which ones I want to share right now. I think I'm going to leave the tweets alone today. I'm not focused enough. I kind of just want to chill out, catch a break, and get ready for this thing coming up. So there. Come up and talk if you want. I can at least hold a space open for everyone else. Let's see who's streaming. I haven't looked at YouTube or the Panelverse, and God, it seems like at least a week, if not longer. Looks pretty much the same. I'm busy because I'm trying to find a fucking job, and I'm taking these classes to help you do that. The problem is I don't have time to actually hunt for jobs. It's all learning based, and I need to. This is the last week I'm doing it. So next week it's the actual job search. I'm going to spend my days trying to find where the jobs are. But that's going to take a lot of time too. I'm in job search mode, and that eats up an enormous amount of my time. And school mode, learning mode. And that it's also telling me that when I actually get the job, I need to figure out how to incorporate the streaming into it, because I really would prefer to do this full time. The job is just to pay the bills so I can keep doing this. I'm kind of resentful that it's already cutting into what should be my primary focus and my main passion, which is doing this show. So I'm already having to make compromises and give up some stream time to make the job thing work, and I'm not liking it. Oh yeah, right. We had our Nexus thing today, and he's gonna do an actual real thing. It's a business association meeting you're going to on the environment or something, the EPA. So that seems much more productive than hanging out here, like as far as potential for your future. So I'm glad you're doing that. I don't have a lot of time to stream anyway today, so that's going to be perfect. We can do it again on Saturday. I do remember I had set some goals to put in a certain amount of job applications. I'm here to report that none of that happened at all. I, with me, it's a wait. You left your man. Oh, you mean me? Don't worry about it. You're not chained to me. If you have something, it's risk management. If you have something with more yield, like less risk and more yield, definitely take it. For me, it's a bandwidth thing. I cannot focus on this job stuff and do the job search at the same time. I have to babysit where my focus goes, and I have to carve out specific time to focus just on searching a job. And I can't do that and stream and take class and do my personal stuff all at the same time. So if the job search is going to happen at all, it's going to have to wait till these classes are over and I can carve out a specific amount of bandwidth to just devote to that. I cannot have 5 or 6 bandwidth things going on in the same week. Now I'm really good at doing 5 or 6 things at once in the moment. But as far as time management, like a week long block of managing time, I cannot have 5 or 6 or 7 things to manage in a week. Hey, Zat, what's up? Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's stretching myself too thin, and I don't have the bandwidth to devote to each individual task within that week. So I can do school, a little bit of streaming. That's about it. Um, and I got excited, and I signed up for like 2 or 3 classes a week instead of just one. So I don't have a position on the environment. I'm not going to see any major change in my lifetime, so I'm not worried about it. I think a lot of it's some catastrophizing. It's ghost stories. There's no way to objectively determine what's going on with the climate. So everybody has a different ghost story they're telling them about the far future. And it's going to be different depending on who you ask. Not even all the scientists agree. And I just don't care. I honestly just don't care. If the world blows up in 100 years, I'm not going to be around. It's not my problem. Let Greta Thunberg and Generation Z deal with it and and leave me out of it. Quit harassing me about it. The environment's fine as far as I'm concerned. The weather's been doing the same thing the weather always has in my lifetime. It's cold sometimes, it's warm sometimes. I don't see things like exploding into flame and humans not being able to go about their life and live because of climate. I remember in 2020 here in Seattle, we had the wildfires, and it blew smoke into Seattle itself. Like the sky was yellow, you couldn't see. And that was the only time, even in the last 5 years, that anything was really materially different about the environment. Business networking is great. That's what that's an opportunity. Be grateful that you have that. That's what I'm looking for more than anything else. I think I would do better with networking opportunities than I would with actual job searches. Like I've always done well with things like networking events, job fairs, in-person interviews, anywhere where they can sit me in front of them and talk to me. That has several advantages. It communicates way more. I'm able to communicate way more in person. I'm a talker. I'm not a writer. Than I can on a resume. They're going to get a more accurate picture of me than they will by trying to decode some resume and cover letter. Um, and they're able to kind of see whatever weirdness it is that people get thrown by and get comfortable with it, and I'm able to talk through it and put them at ease about it more than I am over the phone or through a resume. Let's see what this guy got to say. What's up?
What's going down, Jeff?
How's you're doing some job searching too, right? How's that going?
Well, I got my third interview tomorrow with the company.
Oh,
So
the
I would
same
say that's
company?
pretty good. Yeah,
They do. What kind of company is this that does 3 interviews?
it's a fast food company
You
actually.
know way.
Yeah, dude. I never. You know what? Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Moose is a beta male, corporate beta male." But you know what? If it helps me get my money to be self sufficient, fuck yeah.
Is it like
If,
a management position?
of course, it's a management position. I'm not taking no
Oh,
fucking
I thought you were going
20%
after the
pay
fry
shit.
station like me. Joe, are you saying you my microphone is something going on? Because it was roboting the other day.
I can hear you perfectly clear, so I don't know why the crowd wouldn't be able to hear you.
It's just Joe so far, but uh,
Maybe
still.
maybe Joe needs a nurse, a hot nurse.
Maybe it's that headset. Because we couldn't hear him the other day either.
It's probably his headset.
Oh, and I just got an update. Okay, change of plans. My thing got canceled. I don't have another thing to go to, so I'm here for the day. Uh,
Sweet.
I guess I started the 1 o'clock stream early. I'll keep
So
going as long as there's people.
I might get paid more money to just work in a place that only focuses on one thing. Well, two things actually, but they pay a hell of a lot more. Like I don't
Is this,
understand.
will you be on site or is it like corporate?
Oh hell yeah, I'll be on site. I
So
got
you'll
I got
be
to work.
like when Karen goes in and her fries are not done right and asks to talk to the manager,
I'll be the
you pop
dude,
out.
and I'll go, yeah, baby. What can I do for you? You want to come into the back room?
Well, I hope they don't watch the stream. Three interviews. That sounds good. What you had the third one, or you have it coming up?
Tomorrow's the third one. Tomorrow is talking about benefits and pay and all that stuff.
Wow. Okay. Um. Wow. Yay. God, I wish you were a manager down here. I would go work for you.
Bro, I'm about to like hire people. I'm about to hire a bunch of people, like some fucking rock stars, and turn this store around.
Is it a national chain or a local franchise or something?
It's not. I don't really want to get into it because it'll be easy to find me.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to. We don't want to
But
jeopardize it
all I
for you.
gotta say is like I've gone to like 10 interviews already, right, for different companies, and I'll tell you, bro, a lot of these companies are just bullshitting. They're just bullshitting.
Like, what? What do you mean they're not really intended to hire?
Like it's weird because when you're over, you know why they call you overqualified for a job? It's not because you can't do the job, and it's not because you won't be happy at that job. It's because somebody in that building is threatened by you being there. So like when I went for the hotel manager job, just the front desk manager, I wasn't trying to be no GM. I was just trying to be a front desk manager, just do my job, go home. And then did the dude didn't even call me back. Why? Because I went in there, I looked better than him, my resume looks better than his. Like that's just what it is. And people are gonna say, "Oh, Moose, you're just being that asshole
Mm-mm.
again, that asshole." No, I ran a hotel for 4 years. It was my hotel. I'm the one who helped make all the money. I'm the one who helped make all the decisions. Like it's the fucking proofs in the pudding.
No, that totally happens. People get threatened. That happens to me all the time.
It's like, I don't always want to be Batman. I don't always want to go fucking save the world. Sometimes I just want to be Robin and fucking sidekick it.
But if you look like if you come across as Batman, none of that matters because that's the story they're going to tell themselves. That's going to be their reaction to you. And
Yeah.
we talked today about being aware of the signals that you send out and the effects they have on other people. And I called bullshit on all of that. I don't think it's possible to be aware of how other people are going to perceive you, like every single person in every situation.
No,
So
the
if you
trick
go in
the trick
there,
is
be
to not give a
yourself,
fuck.
put your best foot forward, and they take that as you try to be Batman, I don't think there's a way to overcome that without like faking it somehow.
Oh yeah, I guess. You're right. You are right.
But
But
I
I'm
run
not
into
gonna
the same
fucking
thing.
worry about their feelings. No, I'm gonna be myself. And that's
Me
what
too.
I called my mom up too. And I was telling her about the job search and how frustrating it is to deal with people that like show up to interviews late, like, all kinds of just random shit. And it's like, she says, you know what, honey? Just remember, whatever you do, be yourself. Do not try to be someone else to appease whatever they want. You're going in there to do a job and go home. That's it.
I know my mom thinks it's so easy to get a job, but oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. It'll come back. Hang on. Well, how did this work? Did you find it on the internet? The
All,
initial
all
lead.
these jobs? Oh yeah, yeah. I found all of them on the internet. You know what though? It's really like it's much more beneficial if you know the people. If you have friends of friends or something, like it's so much easier to just walk in and get the job.
Yeah, the networking. That's how I've got most of my jobs.
Yeah. Excuse me. I did not mean to burp right there. Man, jumped out of me like a frog.
That's okay. You just be yourself. But what you said about like you don't care about their feelings, you're just going to be yourself. That alone is threatening. Like without bringing any other impression to the situation. The fact
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
people get a
Just seeing
sense
that
that their
gives you
feelings are
scale.
not going to manipulate you is threatening enough because they rely on that strategy a lot.
Yep. Yep. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work on me. But I really like the management style where it goes you, one other person, and then the owner, or you and then the owner. I don't like the management style where it goes you, some middle manager fucking douchebag that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Then you have to go through him to get to the manager, and then you have to go to the manager to get to the district manager. Then you
Yeah.
got to go to the district to get to the regional, and then it's like you'll never get to the fucking owner of the company. Yeah, somebody could be like straight up just hustling fucking liquor out the back door, and you would never get to the fucking owner.
I know. I tried that in one of my companies and I got fired just before I got to the owner. It was a race to see if I could get to him before they got me. And they got me first. But it's usually the larger companies that have the middle management and all those layers of bureaucracy.
Yeah.
And fast food, I guess, a lot of it's franchise, so it's just independently owned franchises. I don't know how much that ties into the corporate management structure or how independent they are of that.
There,
Right, they
there's
won't.
rules you gotta follow. What?
They won't. Let's see. People. Right, they want people to do their job. They want people that are compliant and that can do their job. Which I can definitely do the job. I've never had my work performance be in question ever. Like it's never there's never a doubt that I can do the job. It's always that social stuff. Either management feels a certain way, like threatened, or I'm not compliant, or I'm hard to manage, or the coworkers that are equal to me are not comfortable with me around because they're threatened. So it's one of those two things. But it's never the job, like performing the job itself. And so they do want the employee that can do the job, but they're willing to sacrifice on competency for all of this other social stuff. So if they can get an employee that can halfway do the job decently and be compliant and not get on their coworkers' nerves, that person's going to get the job more than the person that can go in there and really rock that job. And I'm definitely not a yes person, and I tell them that up front. Like I don't try to hide that at all. I tell them I'm very independent. I don't need a lot of micromanagement. I work for the client. I'm there for the client. I'm not going to do anything that goes against the interests of the client, even if the supervisor tells me to. I'm upfront about all of this in the interviews, and they still hire me.
So where is your job hunt taking you lately?
Dead ends. I went to that in-person event the other day. It was a hiring event, and it was canceled, and nobody even knew. I got there and nobody knew what I was there for, who to talk to, where the person was. It's it's
That's
very
fucking
discouraging when I
crazy.
see the level of competency already out there, and I know for a fact I can at least do better than that. But these are the people that I have to convince to give me a job when they're dysfunctional in the first place. They don't even know how to do the job, and that's who I'm relying on to hire me for jobs.
Yep. Yep. It is. It's a fucked up world we live in. You could be the smartest motherfucker in the world, but if you don't like toe the line, yeah, you're not gonna go very far.
Yeah, I know. It's
And I think that's part of being a smart motherfucker is knowing when to toe the line and when not to. But then part of being a stubborn fucking lion, is I'm just not gonna fucking toe the line anymore. Like,
Are you able to toe the line when you need to? Have you learned that skill?
yeah, I'm a chameleon. Like, I can fit in anywhere I need to, but do I want to? How long do I want to do it? Do I
Hmm.
want to like go in and be inauthentic? Like, I like being myself. I like being a jokester and making people laugh and making people's day, a little bit better. I like being helpful and like, I don't mind working either. I think, you know, people that don't want to work, I do think they're fucking lazy. There's all kinds of stuff you can do to contribute and make money. It doesn't have to be slaving away, you know.
Hello, Mr. Talcott.
Dude, Mr. Talcott,
I
what
was
is
thinking
up?
about him the other day, actually.
I went to his show yesterday. He did a really good show. I was very impressed.
What was the topic?
Topic's always something amazing. You know me, I listen like a fucking rock. But it was
I'm
the presentation is what I judge. I'm a producer. The crowd loved it. He was having a good time. He was very enjoying himself as far as I saw, and that's what matters. So
we're um we're talking about a topic that he probably doesn't agree with. Might see us as a sellout. We're talking about how to get jobs and become part of the corporate capitalist system.
well, I just need to pay off any debts I have, and then I need a car or another motorcycle.
What happened to your motorcycle?
It's not fast enough. It only
Oh,
goes
you want to
it
upgrade.
only goes 54. And the roads around here go up to 60, and people drive like maniacs, and I don't want to die.
Hmm. Yeah, we don't want you to die either. So I hope you get that money.
I should get a car, but I really don't want a car. I would rather get a motorcycle.
Because we're told when I was told growing up you could do anything you want. You could be a doctor, lawyer. You put your mind to it, blah blah blah. But we're also told that if you work hard, like if you play by the rules, work hard, do a good job, you're going to be successful. There's a reward for that in society, and I just have not found that to be the case.
In the newspaper the other day, it was talking about how United Postal Service, or no, it's actually USPS. The workers at USPS actually have to get a second job because they can't afford to pay their bills off of working for the postal service, like with a good wage, government benefits. They can't afford life now, so it's getting to the point where like you can't even be like a middle class, anymore. It's weird.
Without working two jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
weird
mean,
because
look,
everybody has
that's why
money.
I'm having to take another job. I'm just not making it on this. And fools, here in Washington State, our governor just signed a couple of executive orders, and one of them is they're gonna and it's for equity. They're gonna phase out degree requirements and experience requirements by like 2025 or something on all jobs. And so now it's strict. It's called skills based hiring. And now, if you can demonstrate you have the skill to do the job, that's the only qualification you need to get hired. And employers are not going to be able to require a certain degree or a certain number of years of experience anymore. And so people that have that are going to be competing equally with people that don't have that. And I'm not sure that's a good thing.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure it's a good thing either.
If I were an employer, I would be hiring the best possible people I could for the jobs. Like I want the overqualified people because those are the people that I don't want the other I don't want my competitors to snatch them up. I want their skills and abilities, helping my company make money. And so I don't. But what I have learned is that most employers don't think like I do. Everything that I think is normal and that a good business person would do, they never think that way. Let's get some wisdom here.
You guys are sharing it. What you're talking about is real.
It is real. What do we do about it? I know you've kind of taken a different path yourself.
Dude, Jack, it's so good to see you, brother. I just want to say that genuinely, we haven't been hanging out much because I like to hang out with you, and so like I don't want to do it on your broadcast. But I'm glad you're here.
Most thank you, brother. I recognize you haven't wanted to be an interruption, and in the past, I have treated you as an interruption. So I get it. I appreciate you. I love you guys. What do we do? What do we do? Because Jeff, what you were saying, it brought up the idea that incompetence hires incompetence. That's exactly what I was facing, man.
Where's the competent employers? Like if we could just figure that out, I think that would have most of the problem solved. If you could figure out where the competent people are.
There's a competence and there is levels of competence within everyone. But employers aren't looking for competence, they're looking for obedience, conformity, what you were saying, right? And it's no fault of individuals. It's really it's a systematic issue that really hadn't been recognized in the past. But
But it's still individual employers making the hiring decisions, like supervisors. And are you saying they're all gonna not hire for competency because that's what the system incentivizes, or am I foolishly hoping that there's some out there that will value competence?
there's a right place. There is. The world and society, it's big enough, diverse enough that there is a place that's right. And this is where the spirit comes in, I think. It guides us to where we want to be. And in life, we learn where we don't want to be. We certainly learn where we don't like. And so, Jeff, you've been given a gift. And you're what I tuned in late, but it wasn't too far. Um, you've been prepared and you're on a path of healing. You're a leader. And leaders will have problems fitting in because it intimidates other leaders. And without realizing it, those who can think for themselves, it scares other people.
I don't get that. I guess that's something we'll never understand because we don't know what it's like to not think for ourselves.
I
How do
do.
leaders pay the bills? That's if
They they obey the rules.
well, talk to me about this spirit thing because I am not. I'll try anything, and if that helps, if there's a spirit that can guide me to I'm open to it. I'm willing to try it. How does that work?
Well, admittedly, my first thought was selfish. I was thinking, join me, commit to
Join you do what?
fi- let's find a way to organize and to create a movement to overturn the Federal Reserve so that so that it's not so that incompetence doesn't rise right? Where true ingenuity, true creativity is respected, not punished.
You think it's the Fed that's responsible for all that? Or is
It's
there like a lower level we could work at?
it's all one, right? What affects us in America in other ways affects people in other parts of the world. And what affects other people in the world does some way affect us. It's the butterfly effect. So, how do we start? The end result is men and women have to stop lying to each other. Simple as that.
Good luck with that.
Well, that's where I think this is the time. We're in this time, Jeff. You've been learning ways of healing. Okay. And the healing, when properly communicated, you know that it works. It's proven to work,
It's worked
right?
on me, at least. I mean, every person's different, but it can work on some people.
We're here to bring the new world forward. And the new world is happening with us all. Back to your question, how do you follow the spirit? You be present and you convince your mind, you accept the facts, right? My time spent worrying is time wasted. There's no point in my worrying about what I do not control. I do
Hmm.
not, I also can't assume. I can't assume the results unless I try. So we don't want to write off past applications, past interactions, and really in this world today, the way jobs happen and careers and opportunities, it's really through who you know. Who you know gives you an opportunity to demonstrate what you know.
I think you're right. That's why I need to do more network, like more events, social stuff, and make connections here. And I always knew that was my path. Like this job search, I don't know why I've been wasting my time because I already know it never works for me. This social stuff does. So I keep looking for Holy Ghost, take the wheel, take me to where the people are, put me somewhere where I'm going to be useful and my contributions are wanted and appreciated and not fought against, and put me where the people are that I can make the connections with, because I don't know anybody here at all. I know my roommate, that's it.
Mm,
And he's connected with Nur. He has a little gamer group of gamer
okay.
geeks, and that's it.
Well, so you've got an incredible opportunity. If you're not connected with anyone, that means your time is open.
Yeah.
you can explore. Um, Here's what I used to do, Jeff, trying to find where do I fit? Where is a community for me? I got on like the Facebook calendar, local events, and then I think the Meetup app.
Mm-hmm.
I explored those things to find like minded and then come and go as you want, you
I'm
know?
on all of those.
Explore some of the groups, especially the ones that are convenient and easy. Because you never know. You never know what you might find.
I,
But if
I did that. I've done that the whole time I've been here,
have
but
you?
I got very discouraged because it didn't lead anywhere, and so I've pulled. I still peek at it now and then, but I'm just less invested in. But I think I need to kick that up a bit and keep trying that.
Jeff, you and I are on such similar paths. We really are. That's me too. I had to accept that maybe it wasn't the right time because different times with different people, who knows? We never know what the future's going to bring. And the economics part, it can become a great problem for us. I mean, the reality is It costs money to live.
I know. Be living under a bridge like a real troll.
I'm still trying to avoid that.
Me too.
And
Well, what's your plans? Because it doesn't sound like you're gonna re-enter the workforce. So you're looking for some alternative.
I, based on the past, I mean, I learned the value of hard work when I was young. Physical labor. That was something I know I don't enjoy. So I learned that in this life, if you've got the right resources and the right connections, you can avoid most physical labor. Um,
I don't even think I'd mind doing physical labor with the right
right.
company
I
or the right
don't.
people.
Depending on the task, depending on what it is, what we're doing, I can enjoy pretty much anything. But as far as my future employment, I truly trust that God has that my gift is speaking, communicating, and I've dreamed of living this life kind of out of my suitcase, traveling from one event to another event, meeting different people and doing different things. I've invested in this, and I believe one day, well, it is this online stuff, it's helping me improve.
Believe it or not, yes. And I've seen it. I've seen it help the same for other people too. So
Hmm.
I think it has great potential. I'm trying to be part of that, however I can.
You are. I've seen you maintaining your boundaries and committed to being more positive. I've seen that. Good on
Well,
you. It's what this online and real world needs. We're all in need of more positivity, positive influences. We should appreciate those when they come around because
I,
there's a
I
lot of.
resist when you say that because I don't think of myself as that positive of a person. But then I look at the all these channels and drama and try that I'm like, yeah, I guess I am doing something kind of positive here in relation to all of that.
Hmm. There you go.
Let's
And
see. Bones has a suggestion: less preaching. Now, I will say, like right now with Jack, I don't feel preached at all. I feel he's offering very helpful suggestions from his own experience.
thank you.
Oh well, thank you, Zitz. That that does help. That that does keep me going. Just knowing there's some people out there. Uh,
That's that's where I go.
The thing is like Jack. Jack comes to YouTube and he doesn't. His intention is not to make money. It's to spread his word. And so, like when he makes money, it's a plus. But it's like I don't think you can count on this to make money, and I don't think that putting in a bunch of time and effort to make money here is the way to go. I think that you come here, you show up, and then one day you either make it or you don't. But at least you're happy because you spread your message.
this is where my passion is, and I'm trying to make money off of my passion because I think that's gonna in long term. That's where the longevity is.
Yeah.
And I'm with you, but I think along the lines, you're gonna have to supplement your income because you're
Hmm.
out there looking for a job. So it's like you should just come to do this just to do it, and
Oh,
just
I
have
do.
and just
This
have as
is
much fun as possible, and then find your other thing that'll pay the bills, and then boom, one day hopefully this will pay the bills. I'm not telling
yep.
you that it'll never work. I'm just saying I think the motivator, if we
Yeah,
do things for just the money,
that's what I've come to as well. Like
Well,
if this works at all, it's going to work on its own timetable. And in the meantime, I have to have something to supplement it.
Well, we determine how much we need. We determine what we need based on our ideas of the facts. Um, what what I'm doing, I know for a fact that an income can be made, honestly, on YouTube. I actually didn't realize it would be so difficult to get others to cooperate with this idea. I mean, there's been a lot of people who want to oppose me and make sure I don't succeed, but I no longer have any safety nets. Okay. I have to find a way to get an exchange of value. I personally don't feel like my time or energy is well spent just going to get a job to obey what someone else says when the purpose I have is, well, truly, there's laws of exchange. Okay, the money system and the yeah, the money system, economic system, it has people focusing on the plans and focusing on the tools. Money is a tool. It does help us have more comfort, more access to more comfort and more resources, but money is just it has the power we give it. I detached myself from the power of money. Don't get me wrong. I know how to make it. I know how to spend it, and I know how to conserve it. So, um, I'm invested in this idea that if I can grow in reach, and particularly if I can recruit the right talent, people willing to spend their time editing and helping to improve what I'm sharing, we share more value in the world rewards. It's as simple as that. And my goal is to use whatever path I go to bring peace to the world, true reforms, true end of wars and wage slavery.
I'm with you, Talcott. I'm 100% behind you. Only thing is I got some anchors. I got a baby, and children are like, they're unexpected costs, unfortunately. You know what I mean? You're like walking through the store, didn't know you needed something. Next thing you know, we need it. It's like, what the hell? You know, I can say no for myself. I can say no motorcycle moves. Don't get your motorcycle. I can drive that 45 miles an hour straight to wherever I need to go, and I'll be fine with that, right? But it's the ones around me that I have to take care of, and
Hmm.
it's and that unfortunately they look at me and they put the pressure on me to perform and to bring home the bacon. So it
With
sucks.
just a look.
You just got to do it. You just got to do it. I was gonna start an OnlyFans channel because look, let's be honest, I'm pretty sexy.
There's a lot of competition. We should do a panelverse calendar or something. Calendar shoot. Pick 12 people in the panelverse. Or even merch. Have you tried merch, Jack?
I hope I've considered licensing, merchandising,
But
branding.
Jack, me and Jack talked about it. He does not want to sell a product that is done by slave labor. He doesn't want to sell a product that he himself wouldn't like
I
want to
will.
wear. And so that was the problem, was to find a supplier that would actually supply that product that wasn't slave labor and was a great product. That's the problem.
I don't mind slave labor. I have a whole notebook full of T-shirt ideas, merch, antlers, all kind of shit. I just don't know how to like. I need the slaves. I don't know how to manufacture it all.
I know the right people that could help you with manufacturing and the online manufacturing distribution. I know. I know a lot of people, but they don't talk to me.
Oh, what do I? Are they in the panelverse?
No.
Oh,
The guy
No,
who
they're
came to
real live
mind.
people. Sorry, Jack.
What's that?
No, sorry. I actually felt like I was interrupting you right there, and I said I was pulling it back.
The guy who came to mind, he's lives up the road from me. Real cool guy. He was a postal supervisor. And in his spare time, he was an Amazon distributor, whatever. And he and his wife actually worked together to coach people in success in business like that. I hadn't thought of Chris in a while, but might be exactly what you need for
you think he would
ideas.
come hang out with us one day? Um,
He hasn't talked to me since the postal days.
oh, does he? Did he see your channel and decide that there's not merch potential? I think there
I
would
don't
be.
honestly, Jeff, I don't know who has seen what. No one in Spokane has discussed with me what I'm doing. They say they know about it. Um, well, people like Margot and others,
Oh,
they would tell me that I was, yeah, that nothing I said could be understood, and that so there's something peculiar going on here. I know for a fact if I can get the attention and have a conversation, someone like Anton Daniels, we cross paths. He's never
let's see.
once,
Who is that?
he's on YouTube. He makes investments in business ideas. Never,
King, and he has a. He's a black guy with a crown on his head.
that sounds like him.
Yeah. Maybe he'll talk to Joe. We need. I was in another group and we were talking about the cognitive schemas that we each fit. And I was like the rebel that's not afraid to push the boundaries and all that stuff. And they had this other guy there that said his like cognitive schema, his role is he's a connector. He's able to talk to all the different parties and we need somebody like that. Like whatever that role is. I call it the carbon atom or the Swiss Army knife. Like they know how to talk to people that would not normally talk to us will talk to this type of person. And then that type of person talks to us and they start connecting all the pieces to where we don't have to interface directly and have all the weirdness sabotage it for everybody.
I've played that role in the past, but I don't know. I haven't really been given a chance for a while. That might be my role in the future because I considered that I did. I spent a lot of time and attention trying to understand leadership, right? There's people out there who've studied it and they teach it themselves. So the
I
who
can
are
lead
the
anybody. I can lead the right follower. It's for me. It's learning followership, like learning who would follow my lead. Because it's not. I can't just lead everybody, but I know there are people that. And I say leadership. That's not even. That's not quite the word for it. Because I'm not. My leadership style is very kind of hands off.
beautiful. You believe in autonomy.
Yeah, I
So
kind of
you
lead
want
from the sidelines.
I
But
I'm much
my
like
teacher at
that.
school said I lead by disruption, and that's also true.
Okay. I could see that. There's all sorts of different ways. But where I was going, the Apple guy, what was his name? Steve Jobs,
Yeah,
whatever. Um, I I never read his book, but I heard it referenced to where he identified himself as kind of the conductor, the maestro. He wasn't the genius behind every new idea and stuff. He recruited the talent He brought the talent forward so they shine, and he brought the new ideas together. That's what a leader does.
That's kind of I think what Elon does.
Yep. Except he takes the credit. That man is so see, if dreams come true and it's never something I thought I wanted, but I think I can talk some sense into Elon Musk, Donald Trump. Uh,
Um, it might be crazy enough to work. I've thought the same thing. I've contacted Elon a few times on Twitter. He's never answered back, but I've thought the same thing. Chuck, are you saying you are sitting on a merch
dude,
factory?
right there.
We could do a try, like pick like one or two pro, like a mug, a T-shirt, and run just a few. I don't know, like 30 items or something, and see if we could sell those and do a trial run. And do you have enough slaves to work it? I had no. We need to talk, Chuck. Even if we could get a mug moving.
That'd be cool. I friggin' love you guys. See, life can be fun. Despite the challenges and the uncertainties, life can be fun when we're creative.
Yeah,
When
I
we're
think so too.
creative,
I've always said it's impossible to be depressed, anxious, any kind of negative when you're creative at the same time. It's two different parts of the brain.
well,
You can't be in your creative part of the brain and your miserable, depressed part of the brain at the same time.
you can get creative with your reasons to be depressed. I was very good at that. I was.
Well, I bet you it took you out of your depression those few little seconds you were doing that.
No, I was. Dude, I found living in my imagination. You said something earlier, but I used to live that way, Jeff. A life of no thought. Just emotion was driving me. Emotion and imagination. And I thought I wasn't creative. I didn't think I had an imagination because I couldn't draw or art or stuff like that. Man, the lies I told myself, I convinced myself that I was unworthy of love and unworthy of success, and that even trying was dangerous. So there's no reason to try. You just obey, you do what you're told to do, and you do good at what you're told to do, and then you stay out of trouble.
You have vision. You're a visionary. That's imagination.
I am now. My mind, yes, Jeff. The key to my happiness was finding responsibility. I was responsible for my unhappiness. And when I realized that, that gave me the ability to choose. And so then it's just a matter of remembering to choose. What do I want to think about?
Hmm.
What do I want to feel? And without all my time fixated on money and worries, I mean, they're a real part of life. I just don't give them the worry and the power. I have faith that somehow everything's going to work out. And I tell you what, man, God has allowed me to live one crazy adventure already in this life. And abundance, true abundance, has not yet been a part of that.
Material abundance, you mean? Because
Or
you might have
even
other forms of abundance.
even social. I never really had those healthy, loving relationships, and um, I don't know. That I mean, it was my own self sabotage. That
I don't know. After having lived in Washington State as long as I have, I wonder how much of it is the like I don't know how many people find that up here in general from anybody.
find the true love.
Yeah, that community and connection. They just don't seem to do that here.
I disagree, dude. There's a
At
true
least where I'm at this
culture.
part where I'm the Seattle part of it. So
There's a
Spokane might be different.
there's a true hippie culture still underneath the yuppies and all the business people and all the divisions. There's still a lot of tree hugging hippie type who just love. They just love because it's life.
Is that what you're looking for?
I I want to bring that mindset to the business
My whole
professional.
nervous system cringes when I hear that, but that could just be me.
I don't know, man. Life's a crazy adventure. I am the type though. I didn't really fit in with any group, but I got along. I learned how. I learned how to get along with pretty much anyone. And and so that's where you were talking about building that ability to understand different people so that they don't have to get intermixed. That was a I don't know if I'm the only one. I doubt I'm the only one, but I did. I had to keep my friends separated, kind of segregated, because holy crap, if the criminals knew about the property and
Oh my! I was kind of like that too. I had friends from all different circles, but I was the opposite. I put them all together, and like a lot of people, all met or know each other through me. I was the one
okay.
person that like this random mixture, people that would never meet or hang out in person, but for the fact that they all knew me, made connections. So I'm kind of that node. That's why we call it the nexus, because it's we're trying to be that node to connect the different, all these different diverse sets of
Mm,
talents and skills and abilities and all of that. And have us be the node that they could all come to and find the piece that they're missing.
yeah, we're all missing pieces.
I'm
We are. Huh.
I don't know, Zentz. I get what you're saying here, but Jack has me thinking about that spirit thing. I forgot all about him or her. Is it? Oh, I don't know what gender it is, but the spirit. I'm willing to kind of work that angle and see where it puts me. Just open myself to the spirit because I've tried Jesus, nothing happened. I've tried God, nothing happened. I've even tried Satan, nothing's happened. I haven't tried the spirit.
I encourage you reevaluate the directions too. When let the spirit of your imagination and your loving desire. If you can, yeah, I know. If you can allow
I don't
love,
trust my imagination was gets me in trouble.
well, you're old enough now. You know how to restrain it. That's part of the key. Um, some spirit. Well, what I do is I invite in the spirit of comfort, spirit of peace, and then with that, the spirit of wisdom. I invite the answers to reveal themselves, and I trust that the way forward in time, it will reveal itself. I've just got to be patient. The right answer will come at the right time, and it might not come from where you think. I mean, it may come from within your own mind. It might be something you hear on the radio, or life is a mystery.
Has does that work when you do that?
I find comfort when I do that. And I've been paying attention and noticing. The reality is, much of my, what's the word? Future tripping. Much of my
Hmm.
anxiousness and my worry, predicting the worst, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or if it did happen, it was just like minor insignificance by that point. It didn't matter. Um, but truly finding peace in the present, it's the best gift you can give yourself. And consciously evaluating your relationship with money.
Ew.
Because if you're anything like me, I had to admit it.
I
My
don't have
focus
one.
my focus on money caused me to be fearful and angry, caused me to spend a lot of time doing jobs that I hated, you know? So,
I'm one of the classes I'm taking now is a class all about your relationship with money. I just started it yesterday.
Kyle Cease, I don't know if you've heard his name. I learned of him through his book called The Illusion of Money. And he
Kyle
presents
Cease.
Kylecease. He's a very inspiring guy. Um, and he does stuff on YouTube and
Okay.
online too. His book on illusions of money, it came with a documentary he did too. And it's really about relationships with wealth, the relationship we have with money. The world has an unhealthy
Yeah,
relationship.
that's what we're talking. That's what we're talking about in this class. Like, people have an emotional relationship to money too, in addition to a material one, and a lot of it's influenced by your childhood, how you grew up, the messages you got about money, and not only that, but the messages from generations back. Your culture, different cultures have different like relations to money that they pass on, and I
Jeff, sorry,
no, go ahead.
you brought up the cultures. And just this morning, I watched a beautiful short documentary on the history and connection between government and slavery, right? Government, slavery, and money. Those three
Like modern
things.
government, the current government.
Current government, well, I hadn't really considered the term, but it's been around since the early 1900s that this economic system is wage slavery.
If if the wage is high enough, it doesn't feel like slavery to me. It feels like an opportunity to make some income, like to get a fair value for the work that I deliver.
That's the illusion, and that's what we're taught, that's what we're told. But the reality is, men and women are taken advantage of for their labor because they don't know, because they haven't had the education, they don't have the ideas of better ways to spend their value, to share their value. And we live in a world that profits from ignorance. It's insane.
Probably, yeah.
It's insane. Wage slavery is real.
But don't like. I know when I take a job, I wouldn't take a job that was paying me less than I thought my labor was worth. So
Sure,
don't people consent to that when they take the job? That okay, they're going to pay me this amount for my labor.
sure. But
It just
kind of
seems like
what
slavery would be a lot different. Actual slavery.
kind of what Moose was pointing at though. You know, the priority of a mother or a father, they're picturing their ability to feed, house, shelter their children. If it's sell my time for less than I'm worth or go without, people will. There's literally, I don't know any specifics, but any specific names I can point to, but there's moms and dads out there working two, three jobs just for the basics. That's that's cruel.
Is are there other? I'm kind of in the same. Are there other things they could be doing that like maximized their? Could they work one really good job?
People are limited by the opportunities and the options that they find. And the thing is, when people are fixed on their job, They're not really looking to see other opportunities that might be out there.
Chuck, is that you in the back? Can you flash your camera?
Let me do
Okay.
a.
All right, cool. I wasn't
Hey,
sure.
I'm gonna.
Um, yeah.
Unrelated. Unrelated. I'm gonna step out though. I
Oh, wait. Hey, I forgot. No, I
no
forgot.
no
Yo,
no no no. It's sincerely
no,
unrelated.
I can have him on. I
No,
totally forgot that.
he's no. It's because of timing.
Okay.
Timing alone. I'm gonna step
Jack's
out
got
and
stuff to
thank you.
do. Jack,
Well,
we
Jack,
appreciate
I liked our
you.
talk. Let's
Hold
keep
on one
talking.
second. If you
You're
guys
welcome.
enjoyed this talk over here, feel free to donate to Jeff. And don't forget that Jack Talcott has a stream later tonight.
Yeah, let me
Um,
drop his channel.
but don't forget to donate to Jeff. Praise God.
I don't know if they don't, if it's because they forget. There's Jack's channel. He's probably going live soon, too. Oh, we lost Chuck, too. He might be having connection issues, but I want him to come back because I didn't know about this merch press that he had. Oh, thank you, Jack, too. Anytime. I think I always find our conversations very productive. I was really in a not a bad mood, but I don't know. I was in a not a very productive state when I hopped on this stream, and just a half hour or so of talking with you and Moose. I'm good. I'm reset. I'm back at my baseline. I'm encouraged now. I'm not all stressed out about the classes and the job search and all that anymore.
There
I'm
you
gonna see
go.
what
There
the
you have it.
spirit has for me too.
You're feeling good. Feeling good. See, but the thing is you don't want to follow the wrong spirit, Jeff.
How do you tell? Are there deceptive spirits?
You're gonna have to talk to Jack about that. We should have dove into that while he was here. And where'd Chuck go? Did he leave because he thought he was
He
scared and
said that
salty?
he'll be right back. He put a little note, so he might be having connection issues or something.
Oh, the typical country Wi-Fi.
I guess so. Tennessee Wi-Fi.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Have you tried merch with any of the channels that you've worked on?
Well,
Like
to be
mugs or
100%
bumper stick
honest,
T-shirts, anything like that?
I've made them for myself, but I've never like done it for channels because I felt there was going to be no incentive for me to do it.
Well, I'm willing to give it a
Because
try.
the like if I was to design an image and we put it on this cup and you only sold one cup, you make $1. You know what I mean? How could I be like, hey, Jeff, where's my cut of your dollar? Like it's literally $1. You know what
Well,
I
we'd
mean?
have to price it where everybody gets a fair cut, more than $1. But like, because people will send a $10 super chat or $15 super chat, they might as well get a mug for it or a T-shirt or something.
That's actually a good idea, but it goes up in the like the 20s and 30s range, and sometimes 50s and 60s for stuff.
Oh
Like
Lord, I don't know if
it gets
well,
pretty high.
cause but that's because you have to pay for the manufacturing. But we got Chuck here that
Chuck
might be
says
able
he'll
to
do
give
it.
us a better deal on the cost. So how are the video games going?
Um, Video games. I don't know. I don't know. I play a little bit of this Marvel Rivals game because it's a team-based shooting game, and I'm pretty good at it.
Is it
Because I
like with
like,
random internet people?
yeah, but I like playing it because you can pick whether you want to be like someone who's a healer or a support person, or you could be like someone who takes all the damage, or you can be like someone with some explosives, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's variety, kind of pave your own way, kind of thing.
I took a look at it, but it looked too advanced from a skill
It's a
level.
little it's a little intense, you know. But other than that, I've just
Oh,
been doing job search and stuff. So
pooper. Oh, thank you. I got a lot of subs during that Philip show, and then they all dropped. They all dropped off the next day.
that's really weird.
Yeah.
Wonder if that dude's a Fed. Joke, 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 joke.
Oh,
Even if he was,
Philip.
his name's not really Philip. It's Marcus. Walks around telling everybody.
Hey, Lou,
Yeah.
what's up? Lou, did you ever? I know you had talked about an interview at some point, and the challenges you were having with the interviews. Did you ever have the interview, and how did it go? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, if Lou said that the interview didn't go well, just know that I did one interview that I thought was abysmal, absolutely abysmal, and I just got out of my second interview for a company I'm probably going to work for, and I'll tell you what, they're not all going to feel good. People don't. Everybody doesn't like everybody. You
You
know,
only have to find one, just that
you only
one
have to
person.
find one. You just have to find that one person that's like, you know what, we're going to give them a chance.
Yep. It's where to find those people, those opportunities. A lot of people do it through job boards, job searches, and now there's this new thing we learned about called ALP systems or something where when you submit your resume, it gets run through an AI, and the AI filters out the ones that match certain keywords or whatever they're looking for. So if you can't get your resume through the AI system, a human's not even ever going to see it. And so now there's all these little tricks to how to tweak your resume to make sure it gets through these AI filters.
That's getting ridiculous. I'll just stick to the old fashioned hope and pray.
Hope I might turn to that too. Oh, Zintz, no, it's fine. You're not a troll sock. The only ones I worry about are the people that come under socks to troll after they get banned under their normal account.
There was somebody in the back room that said that something about wanting to talk to you and that they come in peace.
Oh yeah, I'm not interested.
I figured that if they were extending the olive branch, maybe they would take
Nope.
that up in private and
That
not do
just
that on
because
public.
trolls extend olive branches doesn't mean that I'm gonna take it back in.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say, take them back in, but you could talk to them in private at least.
Mm-mm.
Jeff says no.
Nope, I don't need to. Not that person. So
Once you troll, you
I'm not
can't
a
be trolling
Christian. I
anymore.
don't have that Christian forgiveness thing that Jack and I guess you and other people have. When you fuck with a Satanist and burn that bridge, it's burned. Don't try. There's no coming back from it.
Once you've left, you're gone.
Oh wow, Lou. What are that's fantastic. You'd probably good. Just tell them. Use the Panoverse. Just tell them all the time I spend in the Panoverse. I am more than qualified to work mental health.
You should just say, hey, I work at the circus daily.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if you fuck me over there, I don't know how other people are doing it. When you lie, cheat, steal, and fuck you over, and you're friends with them like the next week. I don't know how those people are doing it. Are they back on your channel? I don't have it in me to do that. I'm just not that forgiving. It doesn't seem smart.
Oh, it's not about just like, I mean, forgiving is for you, Jeff. It's not for the other person. And
I'm
then
fine. I don't need any. I
letting them
don't
on your
have any.
channel is just a matter of what you want on your channel. Like, if you want to spark up the drama content or whatever, it's good to have enemies on your channel or whatever. If you're not trying to do that, then don't. You know, but I'm not gonna. You can't pretend like you haven't watched some of those drama channels or partaking in a little bit of drama play here and there.
I do drama light, but I don't so much watch a lot of the drama channels anymore. They're just not interesting to me. It's the same looping drama every time.
Yeah, that's the
I'll
problem.
turn them on, I watch them for a few seconds, and I get bored and I turn to something else. Because there's plenty of channels I can watch with other content besides drama.
That's the difference between education and entertainment. Like the drama, you have to keep getting the drama has to get worse and worse and worse. Otherwise, it just gets stale. With education, I mean, you can just learn infinitely
Yeah.
different things, and you could always stay entertained because you could choose what to learn.
Plus, I've had plenty of real drama in my life too. I don't really even need more of it. I'm not. I have no shortage of drama. Hey, Axis, what's up? How you doing?
So, who do you argue with at home?
Oh, at home, nowhere. I'm just talking about my past life.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty drama free in my personal life, mainly because I'm pretty free of people. I have no social life whatsoever, other than my roommate, and he kind of does his own thing. So, if I did start to try to meet more people in person, try to find events to go to do networking, etc., the drama would probably start seeping in again, just from doing that alone, just from interacting with other humans.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Put a couple of humans together, you'll find some drama.
Yeah. So I think the reason I've stayed drama free as long as I have is because I just haven't had humans in my life since, other than online humans, since 2020. Because I'm not avoidant at all. So if drama starts, I don't run from it and I don't back down from it. And so it usually doesn't take much for it to like flare up. If people want drama, I'm more than willing to give it to them. Yeah, Access. We did. Jack Talcott was on earlier. We had a good talk. Um, Hopefully Chuck's coming back. I have some stuff I want to talk to him about. Busker's here. Hey,
Hey,
Busker.
how you doing?
Pretty good. What's going on with you?
Not much. Just chilling, as per usual.
Ah, just hanging out.
Yeah,
Same here.
rainy out here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
right. Is it
big.
cold there? Cold and rainy.
Let's see. Let's see what it says. Right now, where I am, it's 45 degrees.
Oh,
Dude, it went from 20 degrees to 56 degrees. I'm
Yeah, isn't
loving
that
it.
weird? Holy
It's
shit.
super weird.
Yeah.
wait. It's
And then,
56 now where you are.
Yeah, all the snow melted.
Damn,
It's
that's
been
warmer
raining
than
all
wow.
day.
here. I'm freezing. It's like 40 something, and I'm freezing.
It's not. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get a flood, but we don't really get floods in the area that I'm in, but there's definitely floods, flash flooding in Maryland, no doubt.
Anything new?
Oh no.
No.
Um, Oh, I tried that game. It's Watch Dogs 2, and it was too much like a Ubisoft game. That's a brand that's does that game Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so like the Ubisoft, they do a number of different kind of games, but like they have a style of how their engine's just a little different. It's not like what I'm not too fond of it. But
Oh,
they got
that was
this.
the new one you had gotten.
Yeah, and I didn't even get past the very first part, which is you gotta wander around in some building or some shit and try and find your way around and stuff. And I didn't even feel like doing that. It's just to
Oh,
fucking start the game. You got to do something bullshit, you know. But the game looks like it's good. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto looking, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get around to playing it again. What a life, huh?
eh, I don't know if it's a bad life when you look at
Well,
human history.
I'm talking about my life.
Oh,
Oh man, check this out, dude. I did something really stupid. I didn't know was stupid. I had this bottle of 12% hydrogen peroxide. Now I didn't realize how fucked up that stuff was, man.
12% is high.
Yeah, I didn't realize. And I was trying to I until I get my shower fixed, until I get it cleaned. It's so full of mold. I had to wipe my head off to clean it with hydrogen peroxide. And I thought, well, I know it's going to lighten my hair or do something to it. And now I look like the Orange Man. Ah!
Oh, you poured it in your hair?
I just put it on a paper towel and wiped it around just to clean my head because, I don't really get to shower much. I can't stand up and I can't sit in that shower when it's so full of fucking disgusting mold and it sets off uh, MS a little bit. I can't say it's full. It doesn't give. I don't know. I mean, they say it's really bad for MS, and in fact, some people say that it can be a catalyst. Black mold, if you're around it enough.
What's
Hey,
going
Leggy.
on, everybody?
What's up,
He
Blades?
For
he
some reason,
peroxided his hair.
my phone no longer, for some reason, won't allow me to connect to my camera. I don't know why. Ever since my phone updated, it always tells me my browser's lost connection to my camera. I don't know why, and I can't figure it out.
That's weird. Did you update your browser?
I mean, the whole phone updated.
I don't know, but sometimes I have to update the individual apps too.
Man, oh, not to
I mean, it should all be up to date. I don't know.
I just had a thought that the dude who shot that guy, man, he lived uh right a stone's throw from my place.
Oh, right. He was from Maryland.
Yeah, he was in Towson, and that's pretty close to me, and in the county.
Did you know his family? Apparently, he came from a prominent
I
family.
had no, yeah, no, it's not that small Timor, but it definitely is small Timor. He's he lived
Wait,
here.
Baltimore was.
Yeah, and yeah, that was just bizarre. And also, he went to I think Gilman and at high school, maybe I think it's Gilman. And my friend's son was going there the same time he was going there. So I wonder if he knew him or knew of him, or maybe not. Schools they're big. But like that is such a weird thing. It's just curious, I guess.
Yep.
Oh.
Anyways, so what you gentlemen been doing?
Just talking about jobs, job searching, the Holy Spirit, video games, a whole bunch of other stuff. What what's going on with you?
Oh, not much. Been in basketball mode lately. So, been doing that shit with the kids,
Uh,
going games.
is there a game today?
No, not tonight. No, they got practice though.
You go to all her games?
Yeah, unless I'm on the boat or something happens and I
Oh,
can't make it
good.
there.
That's a good dad.
Oh shit, that's a sheriff right in front of me. Holy fuck, I didn't even know that.
Are you driving around?
Yeah, but he pulled in with his lights on. I don't
We
know what the
might
fuck
get a
that got to do with it.
live cop watch and your camera doesn't work.
No, I'm not cop watching. I care less what the fuck they do around here. I just didn't have a clue it was a sheriff in front of me until he hit his fucking brakes. I was like, oh. Cause see, they've switched all to them fucking, like the brown on brown, like writing, you know what I mean? You can see it, but you have to like see it in just the right light to see the writing, you know, cause it's pretty much the same color.
Wait, what are you talking about? They have brown lights?
No, no, not the lights, the writing. Like, because our cruisers are brown, and the writing on them is that, like, shadow writing, whatever. I don't know what you call it, but it's writing, but you could just barely see it because it's almost the same color as the car.
So it's hard to tell that it's a sheriff?
Yeah, until you, like, you have to hit it just right with your lights or look at it just right. Yeah. There's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. It just blends the fuck in, though. Like,
Oh.
there's just a very light shadowing around it to and signify that it's writing. What y'all? Yeah, fuck, man. My kid, she had a hell of a game the other day. So, had a hell of a game.
Is she still kicking ass?
Oh, yeah. I thought she had 8 points. She come back and was like, no, Dad, I had 12 points, 15 steals, 5 assists, 4 blocks. I was like, Jesus, okay, kid. Okay, 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 okay. You got it down to the science.
Yeah, that's important. You get better keep up with her stats.
Yeah, definitely. But no, she did well. So they combined. So they, I don't fucking know. Basketball is different than when I was a kid. Cause, uh, yeah, now they travel like if they're in fucking high school and junior high. In junior high, you stayed within the.
Oh, yeah, my niece and nephew do sports and they're never home. They travel all over the country doing a game here, a game there. They have a game in Texas, Mississippi, Tennessee. They're all over the place doing these
Well, it's
games.
not like that, but it's still. I mean, we're still taking an hour and a half fucking trips to go play, and it's like, holy fuck. That's crazy. When I was in junior high, we stayed within the district, but now all the district they've combined. It's like they've combined. They used to combine the well, they combined the junior high schools because all the schools around here used to be K through 8 in the schools, but now they've made it so it's only K through 5, and then sixth, seventh, and eighth is now in the high school, and it's like so now it's a junior senior high school, and the kids that used to so they used to send all the kids back to the town they come from to play on the junior high team, but this year they decided to not do that and just make two boy teams, two girl teams, and have that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Either way, so my kids' team played the bigger school, the school that had enough kids to make two teams up. And all I can say is they fucking locked them down. Like my kids, it was these two twins, the Dominican girls, and they come from Millbridge. And I tell you what, they fucking had the defenders on fucking lockdown last year. Like you couldn't, like they fucking ran roughshod on our kids. And then this year here, our girls just fucking shut them down. Like they didn't have a fucking clue what to do with that ball this year. And I loved every minute of it. Loved every minute of it. I mean, that team was bigger than ours overall. Like size wise, weight wise, all them girls were bigger than ours. And you wouldn't tell it by the way our girls were playing, dude. Like it was for a girls' game, it was quite intense.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Do they have like championship? They rank them eventually. They have a chance to
Well,
be
yeah, they'll
top.
have yeah, after the new year and shit. When we come back, they'll play they'll play finish out the season, regular season, then they'll go to playoffs, and then the championship game. Hopefully that's the plan. So far, they're 3-0 so far. A lot better than last year. Last year, I think they only won maybe 2 games all year. So
Oh,
instead,
that's
big difference when you get to quote unquote cancer off the team. You know that one or two people that causes issues, like to play ball hog. You know that type deal. Favorites. When you get them out off the team and all that, it's amazing what kids can do.
yeah. I never understood why they kept that person around. Sounds like a bad coach. Is there anything going on in the neighborhood? Any any main stories?
Yeah, all the snow's gone. Praise God.
Oh, y'all had snow. It'll probably come back, huh?
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you.
I mean, what? Don't y'all have white Christmases?
Anyways, yes,
Is
beautiful
there any
things,
neighborhood
beautiful
drama,
things.
Leggy? Is he there? Are you there? Guess not. Nope. Well, Moose, what you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm just I'm gearing down. Maybe drink a beer or two, watch something.
How long? Or do you still have
Go to
you
sleep.
still have your break to yourself?
Tomorrow is when they come home. Tomorrow evening at
Oh,
like 3 in the morning.
that seemed like a short trip.
Yeah, a week. But
Wow,
you
it's
know
already been a
what?
week.
Is that
I'll tell
Moose?
you, that's not me. I'm not making that sound.
Is that Moose up there? Is that who that is? Is that
Uh
my
huh.
man Moose?
Yeah,
Moose!
Yes, it's
that's
me, Leggy.
Moose.
is that
Moosey, Moose,
Neo?
Moose. Neo?
No, it's Mouse.
Oh, I don't know them. What's that from?
The Matrix.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the second or third movie.
Oh yeah, I didn't see past the first one, so. Oh,
OTW, he kept calling me Mouse, and so I just played into it.
oh.
So, I got one for you, Jeff. Down in fucking Runford, Maine, right? It snowed. And get this, they noticed that the fucking snow was turning like brown, right? Black and brown. Come to find out, it was from the paper mill, right? Apparently, the paper mill was releasing some type of fucking fallout or whatever from what they cleaned something, right? And it was falling. So it makes you wonder how often that happens when it's not snowing and you just don't notice it.
Oh, right. Well, they don't have like EPA monitoring
Well,
or.
look, they go, it's non-toxic, but it does cause irritation, and it's best to stay away from it. And
That
it's like,
sounds that sounds borderline toxic.
that's what I said. Like, how is it non-toxic, but yet you're warning to stay the fuck away from it and like
Yeah.
don't eat it. Don't. Well, I mean, obviously you shouldn't eat colored snow anyways, but you know what I mean. But you're saying, oh, it has a pH less than 10, but then you read and see the comments from the people that are from Rumford, and they're like, yeah, that's why the town said at first it was a pH level of 10. Now it's a pH level of 8.
Where's the environmentalist out there to make signs and holler about it?
I don't know. I guess the mill's gonna pay for a third party research lab to test it and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, that
It's kind
seems
of
like a
fucked.
decent thing to do.
I'm like, that's a fucked up scenario though. It does make you wonder how often it really does happen.
Right, and how old is the mill? Has it been there a while?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's for dinner tonight?
Steak and cheese.
I made
What?
chili.
Steak
You're
and
making home?
cheese.
Damn.
Yeah.
Homemade chili?
Yeah, I made chili last night and I let it slow cook all night long and all day while I was at work.
Did you use moose meat? Moose?
No, I used bison.
Oh, bison.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds so good. You have your own recipe or you use the kit?
This time I used a kit because there was an organic like mixture thing. So all I had to add was the beans and the meat and the onions.
Mm.
And so like I spiced up the meat and stuff like that. But I didn't put any spices in the chili. It's a like a chipotle style chili, but it's good. I was very surprised because
Oh.
usually I like to spice my own chili.
I haven't made a chili for a while, so I usually do in the wintertime. I'll make it because I'm the only one to eat it, but I'll take it and freeze it and then take it on the boat with me in the wintertime.
What did you say you were having? Bacon and cheese?
No, steak and cheese.
Oh, steak and cheese.
Yeah.
What is that? Like what kind of cheese?
Uh, I'm gonna use provolone and my wife's gonna use Swiss.
And you put it on the steak?
Yeah. Steak and cheese sandwich? Yeah. Huh? Fucking
Oh, a
right.
sandwich. Okay.
Yeah, it's a steak and cheese sandwich. Yeah. With the onions and the peppers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Hopefully, that's the plan. It's supposed to be good. Uh,
Well,
well, this is a lovely. Moose, is it raining or snowing at your fucking house? Because it's pouring down here.
Oh, it's raining, bro.
Huh?
It's raining.
It's raining? Yeah.
Yeah. It's good because I don't want to fucking shovel the whole driveway again.
Well, I mean, the only thing is, look at how bad our roads got destroyed last year with the fucking all how wet it was and the shoulders. But at least, I guess the smart thing is at least the power companies hired them, all them crews to come cut the trees and shit down by the power lines. So I don't know if they've been doing it that way, but they have all fucking Washington County this way. So fuck is this? Why do we have flashing lights? You got flashing lights. Light.
are you still on the road
Oh
Why are you
yeah.
driving?
in the
Cause I
rain?
gotta go. I'm going to my brother's house.
Why would you be driving in this crap? This crap is terrible.
Well, it's not raining that bad down here.
It was pouring.
Well, I mean, it's raining. It's not like it's fucking snowing. I mean, and I do live in Maine, so uh, I mean, if you can't drive in inclement weather in the state of Maine, you probably shouldn't be on the fucking road.
So the steak and cheese is at your brother's?
No, 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 no. That's what I'm having for dinner at my house when I get back. I just
Oh,
gotta go
okay.
to my brother's. So he needs a hand doing something. He called me, so I'm heading on over to go give him a hand.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's
Of course, me telling him I'll be right there is a 30-minute car ride, but
what you sound like a good brother.
well, you know, I try. I guess I try. We
Damn,
moved.
not lost. That's in Canada. No way. No wonder you. Never mind. Shut up. That's,
Hey, Seabass, get on Marvel Rivals and let's play one. I call Not Laws Seabass because that's his nickname.
That sounded dirty.
sea bass. I don't know which one I prefer. I'm so used to him as not lost. Nut loose.
Nut loose.
What the fuck? What the hell are you listening to in the background?
What?
I
What are
sound like
you
a
doing?
duck.
Oh, I'm playing a game.
Oh. Well, we can end early and play games if you want. I don't know if much more is going to be happening here.
Yeah, I think it's winding down, but Leggy, I thought Leggy had the sauce, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, body doubling. We have so many people that use the channel for that. I love that.
What do you
People even
mean
they
I have
take
the
us hiking
sauce?
with them. They take us to work. They take us driving. Like okay, if that helps them with their activity. Leggy's
Yeah,
not on
buddy.
Steam.
No, I don't
He
fucking play
he doesn't
games. Fuck
Steam.
that.
The only game he plays is Hide the Hot Dog.
Uh, yeah, yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah.
haven't. I think I know where it is.
You know, I like to, I like to. What? How much? Anyway, yeah. Oh, fun times, man. Fun times. Look, I got a small house and 3 kids, so I got to make sure everybody's dead asleep before them activities can happen.
Damn, that sucks,
Oh
man.
yeah, I didn't even think
That
about
does
that.
suck.
Gotta wait
That
for the
does
dead
suck.
of night just to get your gang in. Gotta stay up all night just to get your 30 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's a minute 30 now. It's a minute 30 now.
Minute and 30 is
Stop.
good. Hey, he's up in the game, dude. Minute and 30. He's marathon man now.
Yeah, yeah.
He runs
Marathon
three
in for the long
races.
haul.
He used to do one race. Now he does a whole marathon. Minute
You're
30.
fucking right, buddy. Oh,
How far away is your brother?
like said a half hour, so like 20 miles.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't talking like half hour city time. Half hour in the city is like a 5 second walk. I never have
Oh,
understood that
well,
one.
I don't get that.
Live in a city, buy a car, you walk there in 5 minutes, drive there in 20 minutes. It's like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's why cities suck, dude. Cities are terrible.
Yeah. I would never, fuck, I'd never own a vehicle if I lived in the city. I mean, I
Cities are
would,
great
so
for
like I could
plays.
come for trips, but I would never use the fucking thing.
I got rid of my car to come to Seattle, and did not need one at all. I don't regret it one bit.
I remember, I remember one time I lived way up north, and like taxis way up there is fucking, hey, good luck. with that shit. There's no buses, there's no trains, anything, nothing like that shit. So this woman, I had to make a payment thing. She goes, "Well, sir, can't you take a bus or something?" I go, "Man, I live in fucking like rural northern Maine. That shit's like a figment of imagination up here. That's some space age type shit." Like she thought I was fucking with her. I go, "Ma'am, there's like fucking 1,500 people that live here." I go, "There ain't fucking that shit." I go, "That's on
You
a
don't have
fucking
you don't have public transportation down there.
uh." I mean, in Bangor there is. I don't even know if Ellsworth has it. I mean,
Well,
they
how do
have like
people you so they
shuttle
either have
buses.
to have a car or bum a ride from a friend or they don't get to go anywhere?
Yeah, pretty much.
How do they get to doctor's
A
appointments and
lot of people fucking ride the
grocery
fucking.
store?
Uh, a lot of people ride the fucking lawnmowers and shit, and four wheelers side by side.
Oh.
Fuck man. When I lived up north, there was this old guy, right? His driver's license was suspended for an OUI. This cocksucker would drive down the road in a fucking bucket loader. He goes, "They can't stop me. It's a farm equipment." I go, "Motherfucker, you technically can't drive that on the road either because your license is suspended." I just thought
He
it was
couldn't drive
fucking.
a lawnmower?
No, he was driving a bucket loader. A bucket loader, like a front end loader. He was driving that down the fucking road after he
Oh.
lost his driver's license because it was a farm vehicle. I was like, what the fucking guy? I tell you, he was funny. And then we got a guy that lives in Jonesport. He fucking, this motherfucker, he has like four lawnmowers he goes through. He breaks one down, he just changes it for the one for another one. And he fuck man, he drives them fucking things like they're cars, pickup trucks. Got a little trailer on the back that he tows shit with, dirt and rocks. And I'm just like, Bob, them fucking things aren't meant to fucking be drove on the road every single day in high gear. Like, come on now. Like, I just, or he's on a four wheeler, and I think to myself, yep, if that was me that consistently rode up and down the road on a four wheeler, I'd get pulled over, fucking fined, thrown in jail. So, yep. Uh,
Hey, so Leggy, if you ever got pulled over and you were gonna be in some like really bad shit, if the cop offered you to walk away freely if you gave him a handy, would you?
that's a no, sir, because first of all, uh, I will never get in major trouble because I don't put myself in them scenarios. So,
Oh, Leggy, don't tempt fate that way.
uh, I mean, I don't. I really don't. I don't fucking do shit like that. Like, I don't carry anything illegal on me. I don't carry sketchy people with me. Like, I buckle the fuck up. I have insurance. My car's not a rust bucket. Uh,
Wait, so you have a nice
so
car, so they
I
don't
have a
want to pull you
valid
over?
sticker. Oh, I mean, I got. Yeah, I typically your car is, the better.
He's like, yeah.
Usually,
He's like, bro,
the less they
I have
kind
a
of stare at you.
$1,000 a month car payment, folks. But guess what? It's okay because the police will never
But that's
pull me
just me.
over.
That's just me.
Don't worry, Leggy. We trust you.
Dude, I got a pretty good driving record. I really do.
Hey, would you look down on me if I was flipping burgers for fucking 60K?
If it pays your fucking bills and feeds your fucking kid, why the fuck would I frown upon that?
Well, I was expecting you to say no. Of course not. I'd
You
come eat
know
some.
what I mean? That's something stupid.
Stop
Anybody
by.
that's doing
I would
this
look up to you if you were on the
and
fry
somebody to
station.
frown.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to be on the fry station. I don't think
Like,
they do, but they might have fries.
I know.
damn,
I would
he
look
got
up
the
to him if
fry
he was on the
station.
fry station and talk to them right.
Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth and suck on.
For 60K. That's a lot. That's more than I've made in my life for flipping burgers.
Do, 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 do. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. He came back the very next day. The fucking bitch came back the very next day. Anyways, what's up? What?
Nothing. I'm just killing time. I'm working on.
Well,
I'm doing a puzzle.
so okay. So on your resume, right? So how does your resume read? Like, I guess
On your
I should
resume,
say when you
hey,
go in for an
don't you
interview,
hold on, leggy,
right?
leggy,
What?
leggy. On your resume, you should put your cock size, right?
No, let him
No,
go
look,
ahead. What you were saying, Leggy.
well, no, because technically, because listen, I did in college. I believe it or not, I went to college. Uh, I did take a technical communication class, and we went over how to do resumes and interviews, and did mock interviews pretty thoroughly. And yeah, so like I get a pretty good understanding of at least according to my professor what employers look for. So to say.
Well, do you have
So
any
maybe one
tips?
of these days.
They look
They
for
look for big
compliance.
dick.
People that are gonna do the job and not cause a bunch of trouble.
Well, I get that, but like so like me, I know in the past some of the questions are like, so has there ever been a scenario where you've had to be a part of a team and you've had to work together to accomplish a task? And if so, when and how did that go? Like, you know what I mean? Like that type of questions.
Yeah, we were talking about that in job class, like very specific examples.
Yeah. Or like, uh, what would you do if you had a customer that come up that was being really rude and you were sitting there trying to help them? Would you A, tell them to get lost? Two, try to continue to try to help them? Three, go get a manager? Or four, call security? And it's
I
like,
don't need a
how,
manager. I would talk to it
yeah,
first. I would let them spurg out. Not try to interfere with that. And I would talk to them and ask questions and try to understand what the problem was. And I would stay really calm and grounded because that's the best thing you could do when somebody else is escalated. And
and it's also like I was also taught too, like if you go for an interview and they ask you to say something about you, don't start off with like, well, I'm a mother of blah 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 kids. Like, don't start off because if you start saying how busy you are with your kids and all that shit, they're less likely to hire you
I'm
thinking
gonna
that
tell
you
them
you
I'm a
know,
poor
especially,
black trans woman,
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
and I'll get all
Oh
kind
yeah.
of diversity points.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh my God, not laws. That's a great idea, actually. Live streaming a food truck. Yeah, I'll do fries. I'll holler at the customers too.
Dude, I'll be the guy who's I'm really good with customers, so I'll do like the cashiering and stuff. You do the fry stand, and Leggy can do the lobster.
Does that mean leave not laws cooking the actual
I'll do the
food? I'm not
lobster
sure we
roll.
want that.
Hey, I did cook governors in
He's from
Bangor. Thank you
he's
very much, sir.
Canadian. Lobster and fries instead of fish and chips. I think there's
we can call
potential. We need to find a way to do some kind of
we can
show.
call it the dirty roaches, cause like lobsters are like cockroaches of the sea.
Oh, so he's saying do it for 4 months and then we'd be set the rest of the year.
Yeah, he's actually right.
if I knew it would generate enough to live on the rest of the year, I would go out for 4 months somewhere and do it. Hey, I'm open. I'm serious. I'm open to something like that. I'm not going to Canada. There's no way. But if somebody in the U.S. wants to do that and can help cover my costs to get me there, I'll put in 4 months. I'll be a dirty roach.
A dirty roach? What? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I just said. Nah, we got to be something else. Like, hey, what if it could be like a marijuana and taco truck? You can get your joint. You can get your
Senor
joint
Weed.
and you get your joint and your fries. And you know what? It could be just a fry truck too, because there's a fry truck that does like carne asada and like pulled pork on top of it and like you know
What a
cheese.
fucking asshole. But did he? He's not even the fuck here. Cocksucker. I go inside, his
Yeah.
If
girlfriend's
it's a
like,
food truck, couldn't we
he's
take
not
it on
here.
tour?
Yeah, take it on to. Well, you have to have permits everywhere you go.
Oh, we could probably line those up, I guess. Do a live streaming food truck across a world tour, national tour. Not laws. Oh, I'm so scared. I've played video games with you. Can't even run a submarine, much less a subway.
Oh, that's cold, bro.
The hot
That's
box.
cold. I thought I was the
Nobody want.
captain.
That's nasty. Nobody wants bowls of mashed potatoes.
Captain. What? You're not a
Mashed
captain.
potatoes. I was
You're
the
more like
captain of the
Gilligan,
submarine.
No, Moose made it. Moose made a good
captain of a
captain.
submarine.
I don't know about the
Yeah,
trolls. They had some people sabotaging the ship.
yeah, that wasn't my fault though. That's not the
Oh,
captain's fault that the trolls
Oh, you're
came.
talking about a video game.
Yeah, shut up, Leggy.
Oh.
Don't be
Oh.
talking shit where there's no
I was gonna
shit to
say real
talk.
captain now.
Because I'm a great leader.
Well, good, good.
Well, good. That's what I thought.
Oh fuck, man. I miss the days when I was a kid growing up and we used to have fucking paintball wars.
Oh
Fucking
man, I loved
we didn't
paintball,
have
dude.
paintball in my day.
The first
dude,
time I ever
fucking
went paintballing, I remember it. I'll never forget. I was crawling through the tunnels and shit, and nobody else would do it because they were all muddy. And I shot this dude right in the balls, and he just cupped his nuts, and he fell over, and I was just like, "Yeah,
We
fuck
just used to
yeah!"
do it around the fucking neighborhood, like, because there was a bunch of woods and trails and shit, like deer trails and hunter trails and old four-wheeler trails. So we used to just fucking, that's where we used to do it at. And,
I
dude,
used to
I
do it
tell you
too.
what, I remember the very first time we ever had one. We all went home, we all had fucking welts and paint all over our faces and shit, because none of us knew better to wear a fucking mask at the time. We thought it was cool. You know, who could take a fucking paintball to the fucking face, you know what I
Oh
mean? And
man.
not fucking, like, you know what I mean? And then all of our parents were like, you need masks. Because I think one of the kids wind up fucking almost having their eye put out with one. So, they, parents are like, mask. That was fun, though. That was fucking absolutely positively fun back in the day, though. And we
Back
are
in the
fucking,
day when Leggy was young, he's not a kid anymore. But
yeah,
some
yeah.
days he wish he was a kid again.
Well, dude, I'd like to turn back time 20 some years just to fucking go back and tell myself, hey, when you get to this point in your life, make this choice. And then when you get to this point, don't make that choice.
Yeah. Dude, Leggy, when are we gonna meet up?
Well,
Oh Lord.
I met up with Jeff's mom. We just didn't stream it because I was at work.
Um, is there like a paint? Y'all do paintball or something and stream it? What is
Well,
there
we
to
could do
do in
disc
Maine?
golf.
Do some kind of activity that you meet up
There's
for.
disc golf. There's candlepin bowling.
I was about to say, but not bowling.
Well, candlepin bowling is actually it's like one of the oldest bowling alleys ever. It's a prototype bowling center, and you play with like bocce style balls.
Oh, he must be at his brother's.
Yeah, he's jerk. Never mind.
I'm back. I'm back. Anyways, I hopefully soon will fucking ever get any fucking time to actually do anything.
All right. Well, once I get this new job, I'm probably not gonna have any time to meet up. So you'll just have to come buy some food.
You can stream
Well,
that. Practice for the food truck.
good. See what threw me off? Like obviously, because you showed the steak because you have the best work. Well, so obviously it's one of the stores that's tied in as a grocery store. So
You know where it is, Leggy. You just don't want. And I'm glad you're being nice. Glad you're being nice.
well, no, I have an idea of one or two spots, but I'm not. But it all once again though it all depends if I'm thinking about the right town. So that's all I know. That's all I know. But I'll figure it out someday. Someday. I'll just listen to voices. I'll be like in there, listen. Fuck you. Trust me, you'll know my tall, goofy ass when I walk in. There ain't no doubt about it. You'll look at me and be like, "Yep, that's that top sucker right there."
Yeah, it would be hard
Shit.
to do a spot the fake leggy contest.
Ooh, that time of year. Fuck. Oh shit.
Fake lady. What do you mean that time of year?
Ooh.
What are you talking about, Leggy? Are you still driving around? I thought you were at your brother's. Whatever.
He's
He's
there.
part of the program. We love him.
You
I,
have anything to wrap up with? You want to do your little, your little.
I'm not really inspired to sell anything at the moment. I'm playing a video game like a loser.
Oh, okay.
But I would say, you know what? I'll do it. I got this. I can do both at the same time. I'm pretty damn good. All right. So here we go. One, two, three. Folks, we've got 2 hours of pure gold content here. And it's free. It's free. You know what I mean? So if you feel inspired to dig deep into your pockets, maybe pull out a quarter or two, maybe three, four, five, six, seven, or eight, and donate it to Jeff. Why not? You know, why not? Maybe you inspire him to come back tomorrow. Maybe he puts in a little extra work. Maybe he comes up with something new for, topics. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want. I have no clue what the audience wants because I'm just a producer of nothing but children. I produce a child, a beautiful child, and I love my baby girl. And I'm telling you what, if you want to see greatness here, you gotta help. Value for value. Praise God, man. I'm out of here.
Wow, that was some great multitasking. Okay. Well, now he's back.
I am
Oh,
back. I had a little lapse in coverage.
we got
Little
this
lapse in coverage. But
BSBT
all
guy
right.
here
Well, if you're
at the last minute.
Oh, what's up? My audio probably sucks, so I'm not going to stay up for long. I just came up because I wanted to say hi to Moose, actually, but he's not here anymore.
He just dropped off. I think
Yeah,
he's off.
no offense to you, Jeff.
Oh, I'm not offended that that you.
apparently
Oh, you're
apparently
saying
though,
because
it
you
meant
picked
offense
Moose
to
over
me though.
me? Yeah, no, we don't have a history, so Nope.
Okay, yeah, I just want to know how Moose managed to con my ex girlfriend into giving money, but she came over here and gave money, so that's a good thing. I don't know if Moose's little sales pitch at the end is going to inspire anybody to give money, but if you do feel inspired, give $1 or two to Jeff, and then please don't rely on Moose to do that for you ever again.
Oh well, he's my guy. He's pretty good at it. Has a
Well, me and
desecrated
Moose,
flag according to the flag code. I don't know what that
that is
is.
correct.
What flag
That
is
is
that?
correct. How did one of your audience members know? You know what? My ex girlfriend Lillian, who came over here and she comes over here to troll, she's begging to have you over on her channel, Jeff. She would love to see that.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's a big troll. I left her way far behind. She hasn't been here in months, unless it's under another name that I don't know about.
Okay, well, Lillian
Which is kind of
actually,
pathetic if it is.
it's very bizarre because the comment that you had about the desecrated flags, because that's a blue line flag and it's over an American flag. If you see the American flag underneath it, draped down there all limp.
Hmm.
Anyways, I posted that on Facebook and all I did was ask for thoughts. And Lillian was one of the first ones to reach out to me. So that was a picture I took out at a lake of mine, and it is a desecrated flag. I mean, either way you look at it, it's a blue line flag, which is a
What
desecrated
is a blue
American
line
flag.
flag? Is that for cops?
Typically, yeah, that's for cops. I have a cop watching channel on YouTube. If you didn't know what I did, but some folks call it the 1A community or the First Amendment
Oh yeah,
auditors.
I've heard of you guys.
Yeah, we're not as crazy as some may make us out to be. We're actually, for the most part, very normal folks with cameras documenting the craziness in this world. I just so happen to be one of them, and crazy YouTube drama comes along with it. My ex girlfriend hopped on YouTube because of me, and then she went around. She goes around making very bold claims about me. I would just, you know, be careful what you listen to from her.
Oh, I
She's
don't
also
pay. I
called the
haven't
cops.
seen her in months. I don't even pay. I forgot she even existed until you came on.
Oh, she would love to have you over on her channel, Jeff. I
I'm
think
sure she would.
me and you should go over there one night and
Oh no,
totally
not
just
no, not interested. It's not my crowd.
n-
I
not
left all that
interested.
behind. They tried to bring the drama here on my channel. I got rid of it. It's not that interesting to me. I'm not impressed with any of those people. That's not where I want to spend my time.
Well, Lillian needs to get her ass back over here and donate twenty
Oh,
dollars to you.
no, I don't even want her money. She can stay where she is. She can do her thing on YouTube. I'll stay here and do mine. We can just leave each other alone.
Well, she rolled around with the guy Vegas Valley, which is what we talked about the last time we paneled up, I think. And then there's also Paul Enslaved, and I sort of have a unique connection with both those creators. And Lillian just so happens to be in the middle with me on that. She went around YouTube saying that I was saying that I created everything, which is not the case. I just I wanted everybody to understand my position and role in the whole awkward scheme of things. But Lillian will exaggerate like that, and it's funny. She reached out to me on Facebook, and now she hasn't left, and she continually bothers me to this day. She makes police reports about me. It's fun.
Well, I don't know if anybody on here knows or cares about any of that. We're Leggy. You got any thoughts?
I don't care, neither does Jeff, but hate to tell you. We don't,
Right.
Yeah,
you keep
that's a
that,
totally different crowd. That audience doesn't even come here.
drama
So
to yourself, Bubba. Okay?
That's
Okay,
that's
we don't need that.
that's the best attitude I think to have right there. But anyways, I'm gonna hop down. But I appreciate somebody noticing the desecrated flag. That was awesome. Appreciate you guys. See you, Jeff.
okay, take care. Whew, I do not miss the drama.
Well, look, I don't really either. I don't really give a fuck. So, it is what it is. Some people thrive on it, some people need it. As you could tell, I don't need to be on YouTube every single day to fucking live and thrive. And do this and do that.
Just to drive. Did you make it
Just
to
to
your
drive.
brother's yet?
Huh? Oh yeah,
Did
but
you?
I told you he wasn't even fucking home.
Wait, what? He called you over to help, and he's not even there.
Oh yeah. I get there and his girlfriend's like, he's not home. He left. He'll be back in a minute though. I'm like, well, I don't have fucking time to
So
fucking
you,
wait.
are you waiting, or are you going back to your house?
No, I left. I fucking he wouldn't help putting his refrigerator in his house, so
So
I
you
dragged
drove
his
all the way over there.
no, I dragged his fucking refrigerator in his house for him.
Oh, okay. So you at least help to put the fridge in,
Yeah, yeah.
and now you're
Of course
going.
I did.
You're headed home to have your steak and cheese.
No, I'm heading. Well, yes, but I got to pick up my kid from basketball practice. That's why I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
wait.
Okay.
That's why I
Yeah.
didn't
Well.
wait.
Yeah. You sound very busy and like way too much of a
I'm
life to have YouTube drama.
I'm, I'm always busy, dude. I'm a dad, dude. So of course I'm fucking busy. My kids play fucking sports. My kids are fucking honor roll students. So like, it's it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. It's when you, especially when you walk into the stores and everybody's like, "Man, your girl played a hell of a fucking game last night." You know that makes you feel good. You know. So I keep trying to tell her, she's in eighth grade. I'm trying to tell her if she can work on a step back jumper, she'll do well.
So is she playing? So, it's just practice tonight. It's not an actual game.
No, no game, no game.
Well, I hope you have a good drive home and that the steak and cheese turns out as delicious as it sounds.
It should be. It should be.
Provolone.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Provolone on mine. I usually would do cheese with,
Oh my God,
but I'm not
Leggy
using. But I'm not you. Yeah, that's how you have like a real steak and cheese. But
with cheese
I'm
whiz.
yeah, huh?
They have restaurants that sell steak and cheese with cheese whiz.
Dude, like yeah, huh?
Oh,
Like
let me look
you go
this
to
up.
a fair, you go to Geno's or Pat's, like that's
I didn't even know they made cheese whiz anymore.
huh? Of course they do. Like that's the big. I think that's the big thing. Is it provolone steak and cheese? I think usually is it provolone or cheese whiz? Is usually the big argument.
Now that's different from a Philly cheesesteak, is it?
No, Philly cheesesteak has cheese whiz on it.
No, not the one I had.
Well, then you had provolone on it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, they give you a choice, so you can.
No, no, no. It's like whatever. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like you have to, Tommy. When you see Tommy D again, ask Tommy. Tommy, because Tommy lives down there, so he's immersed into the
Yeah, I need to
culture.
find out because I've had a
So Tommy
cheesesteak
knows
in Philly
exactly how.
before.
But I do know for a fact, though, it's that's usually the argument: cheese whiz or provolone.
Provolone. Who would argue for
What
cheese
constitutes
whiz?
an
My
authentic
God.
Philly cheese? That's the argument in Philly: provolone or whiz. Me personally,
How are they still even fighting about that? That's the
because
argument that
cheese
wins
with dude,
itself.
steak and cheese with that cheese. Oh, dude, I'm
With
telling you,
cheese whiz?
dude, yes.
Well, why are you
Come on,
using
ask me
provolone on
somebody
yours
in the
tonight?
motherfucking chat. Come on, somebody in this fucking chat. Come on, Tommy, get over here before he ends the fucking chat. At least pop up so he knows I'm not crazy. Come on.
No, I just looked it up. You're not crazy. It said the same thing on the websites. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
but
process
like
that
Tommy
anybody
knows
would
how you
pick
order
cheese
it.
whiz
Like you know what I
over
mean?
provolone.
Like you know what I mean? Like Tommy will know like that he knows the etiquette of ordering a proper cheesesteak down there. Like you know what I mean? Like he knows how to do it. Up here
I've
it's way
ordered a
different than down
cheesesteak in
there.
Philly before, but I don't remember
Cause
anything
it's like when you
terribly
say
difficult about ordering or
it's
anything
like
controversial
with
about cheese whiz.
it's like if you say with or without I can't remember what that means. Because you order it, when you order it, you go, I want a steak and cheese with or without. And I can't, but I don't remember what that signified.
Be be ready to answer with or without. Let's see. What does that mean? After that comes the cheese. You can order a whole lot of different kinds of cheeses, including provolone, American, and cheese whiz. Um, according to, let's see, if you, oh, it's for the onions. You have to say with. And if you don't want the onions, you say without. But the
Yeah,
cheese you get
something
to
like that.
choose. So I guess when I ordered, they asked me, and I told them must have told them provolone, because I would not have gotten American or cheese whiz. No way. Man, this looks good. Just looking at these pictures. Damn it, Leggy.
Well, that's what you need for dinner.
I know. I don't. They don't have that up here. I don't have a way to get one. It's not going to be authentic.
Right? All right, Jeff, I gotta let you go because I gotta make a phone call. But I will speak to you in a little bit.
Take care. I'll see you
All right,
next
bye.
time.
Bye.
A piece of cheese abandoned by their family at Christmas. No, I remember that little wagon wheel cartoon dude, the hanker for a hunk of cheese, growing up. But that's the only animate. That's the only any piece of art with a talking cheese in it that I've ever seen. I think you're making this up, not Laws. Piece of cheese. Is it called Cheesy Christmas? No. Oh, you made it up. See, yeah, all right. I'm done here. I'll be out tomorrow. Oh, let me see what my schedule is tomorrow. I have I have so much stuff to do. Tomorrow I'm going to be here an hour earlier than usual. So I'll be here at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. And I'll be able to do a couple of hours and then I have another class to run off to. So I'll see y'all then. Take care. It's been fun, guys. Prove alone. Now I'm going to run along. Oh yeah, Survivors tonight. Absolutely. And I think it's the last episode before the finale, which should be next week. So hopefully she'll stick around one more episode and then we'll get to see her the whole show. All right, take care everybody. Thanks for hanging out and we'll do it again tomorrow.